Hi everyone, I'm going to make an art journal page here today. I'm using my dictionary art journal, and the only thing I've done up till now is I've covered my double spread here with gesso just so I will have a nice coat and that the text behind won't be popping too much in my page. I'm going to use chalk pastels to start my background, and I'm thinking I'm starting with some blue, and I'm just putting down the darkest color to the edges. I'm going to go over all of it with a baby wipe, and I'm hoping to create something nice and blended between the colors that I'm going to put on my page. And let's see, now I'm just randomly applying several shades of blue, and I'm keeping the lighter ones to the middle. Let's see, never used the white chalk pastel. Don't know if it will do anything, but we'll see. So let's hope I have got enough on my page. And now I've taken a baby wipe and it's wet, and now I'm just going to start blending this all. And in places that I think that I don't have enough, I'll just add more later. This is the start, in the hopes to have a nice coverage. My baby wipe picked up a lot of paint, so now I'm going over and it adds to the places that I want darker. And you can probably hear my kids in the background. They are on summer break now for 2 months until September, when they are going back to school. So I'm thinking I want some purple also on my page, so adding purple, and again just blending it. You can tap, you can swirl, you can do whatever you want, how you like it. If you think you are dragging too much paint instead of just blending, then tap your baby wipe. And I'm thinking I want more purple here. Before I'm doing anything else, this will need to be dried and sealed. And sealing chalk pastels, you should have either fixative. If you don't have fixative, the cheapest hairspray will work, or I'm using a spray can that is just clear, and I'll show you regular hair can spray, and I just picked the transparent one, and it works great. And I get it at the cheap store, so all the better. So now I'm going to wait for this to dry, then I'll spray it and outside because I can't stand the fumes of this thing, and then I'll be back. I'm back. So This is sealed, it's dry, and I want to continue, and I want to make some random pattern on my page, and like cracks or something like that. So what I'm going to try something, don't know if it will work. I've done it, I think, with a plastic bag, and now I want to try it another way. I've got here just, I think it's pastel blue and purple, and I'm just scraping them here, I'm flattening it on this page, and I'm taking some kind of paper. This is just a brown paper bag. And let's hope I will get some nice interesting pattern. I'm trying to change it a little bit so it won't be repetitive. Let's see. I'm thinking just a little bit more paint here. Maybe I'll add a little bit of water. It's kind of dry. It's very hot right now, and everything dries really quickly. So let's hope I can do something with it. And now I want to try again some nylon bag, plastic bag. Yeah, it works better with the nylon bag. And now I'm going to try just one more thing. I'm going to cut a piece of the nylon bag. Let's see. Just making some impressions. It's more like monoprinting, so you can do whatever you want. You can put it down and make circles. Here we go. If you have enough paint, of course, which now I'm already exhausting here, and it's drying really quickly. So I'm moving all this mess, and this needs to dry before I continue, and let's hope for the best. I'll be back. I'm back. So continuing, and here I don't know how it will work. That was my idea. Is I've got this paper napkin that I want to glue down in this page, and I'm hoping the flowers won't disappear, and I'm hoping that the part of this pattern in the back will show through the areas that are not busy. We'll see. Now, for those of you who are always asking me about the paper napkins, most of them are from the cheap stores that I can find, but this one is from Amsterdam. I found a store near the flower market. It's for a Christmas things, but it had a lot of paper napkins, and this is one of the paper napkins I've bought there. They had just very beautiful stuff there, and the whole store is just for things for Christmas. So I'm planning on putting down my paper napkin here, starting to glue this down, and of course when it's dry I will trim the excess. And I'm going to take just plain white glue, and I'm going to take a sponge brush. I'm hoping with the sponge brush I won't have puddles of glue and I will have a nice coverage. And I'm just going to put it on all the page, and then I will have consistency and not part that will be just a little bit too bright than the other. Okay, so let's see. Putting it down here very gently, and here in the fold. Now I'm going to put on the other side. I hope I'm in frame and you can see what I'm doing. Again, coverage for all the page. Here we go, and I'm not even trying to smooth the wrinkles. Wrinkles are welcomed. So now I'm going to go all over the napkin from the top, but I prefer for this job to use a brush. A soft brush is better, and a flat one at that. And I'm going from the inside outside, using the flat of the brush to smooth it, not to smooth wrinkles, just to cover everything and not to drag the napkin. You need to feel that it glides and not dragging the napkin. And I'm working slowly. I don't want air pockets. I want to make sure everything is glued down. And as I'm gluing it down correctly, you can see that it almost becomes transparent. So if you see, I don't know if I'll bring it closer. Here it's not transparent, so you know you didn't glue it well enough yet. So I will just dip again and go over it, and now it's transparent and I know everything is okay in this area. So that's how I know. As you can see here, it's not transparent because it's not glued down. So just work slowly and smooth it, and make sure you don't have air bubbles. So I'm going to continue with this gluing, and then I will wait for it to dry, and then I'll come back. I'm back. So here it is, and I know for some of you it looks like quite a mess, but I really love all these details I've got here. And now I want to make my flowers stand up a little more, but I don't want to get rid of all the details. I've taken Luscious Lemon by Decoupage. I'm going to start moving around, putting it down around my flowers, but first I'm adding water. I want a wash to add, not a complete coverage with acrylic paint, and very lightly go over and just lighting, make it more light, and so my flowers will stand up more. And if I think I've put in I've I've laid down too much, I'm just absorbing it with a baby wipe. Again, just a little bit. And I don't need all the fine details of the flowers, just going around. If I wanted all the details, that I wouldn't have bothered with this kind of a background with all the details, because it's taking from the details of the flowers. So again, quite a job right now to go over the areas that I want to tone down. And of course, this kind of toning down doesn't have to be with this specific color. I just thought it would give more light to the page and add a little bit something more. And you can also do this with diluted gesso. More water. Told you it's so hot, everything is just drying on me really quickly. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll be back when I'm finished, because all this going around the flowers is quite boring once you know what I'm doing. So I'll be back. I'm back. So here it is. Here's my page. I was thinking about adding some writing about flowers or bloom, and then I figured that I really like this page as is. I'm not adding anything to it. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see all the details, and so I'm leaving it be. I hope it gave you some ideas about making this kind of background. I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments below. Bye for now.